Looking at my numbers here, I'm noticing that the Pikmin that died is one of my purple Pikmin, so that's not super great, but, you know, we'll manage. So, it's time to just explore this cave. Now, something we didn't really learn in the first cave is that caves can be really dangerous. There's a lot of traps in them. I don't believe that's really the case for this cave. It's a really basic starter cave. But, as we can see with these stupid things... some things do exist in the caves that we would probably rather not deal with. The white ones are, of course, really easy to deal with, but purple ones can actually kill Pikmin, so... These things are not worth very many Pokos, though, so it's not a big deal. And then we'll go ahead and have them carry this D-pad. Get over here. What are you wandering off for? And we can get a little bit of Pokos with that. Every little bit counts, even if the enemies aren't worth much. Alright, and this is called... the Stone of Glory. I don't know why I did that voice. Maybe I guess I just felt like doing a Sean Connery voice there. Yes, my name is Dr. Henry Jones Sr. I'm a bumbling buffoon, because for some reason the only intelligent character in Last Crusade is Indiana Jones himself. I don't know why. I saw Last Crusade for the first time yesterday, for context. I don't know how I haven't seen it till now. I've seen Raiders and Temple of Doom tons of times, but for some reason I never really saw Last Crusade. I got 2 more of the female grub worms. Alright, I don't think there's any other treasures in this area. I think we are golden, but I'm just going to do one more sweep around the corners here, just to be sure. Yep, we're good. So, further down into the depths we go. Alright, let's see. This is also a pretty small cave, I believe. I did not mean to switch to Louis. Yeah, starting area is relatively simple, just a few little nooks and crannies. Every now and then something will spawn in these little corners, though, so I like to tread into them just to check. Probably shouldn't do it with my whole Pikmin squad, because like I said, there are traps in the caves, but won't be too big of a deal, probably. Ah, we can replenish our purple Pikmin numbers here, so we'll go ahead and do that. Get a few more. We want to make sure we don't throw purples into the candy pop buds, because that is a waste of the candy pop bud. But we should have 19 purples now, which should be enough for that bag. We just gotta throw 10 reds on with it. Unless there's more purples later in this cave. I don't believe there's any treasure in this cave, though. I think this level is just the purples. That's usually the case for the candy pop floors, though it's not always the case. Yep, I think we're already good. We've already seen the whole floor. Just let's head on in. All right, and this is where we start to see some of the elemental hazards of Pikmin 2. As you can see, there are fire geysers here. The only Pikmin that we have equipped to deal with those are our reds. So we can just throw some reds at them, and they can literally slap them to exhaustion, I guess. I don't know what you would call killing, quote unquote, a fire geyser. but the reds are the ones that do it. Once those fire geysers are put out, they will not spray fire anymore. You just want to make sure you don't throw any purples at them, because that can cause issues and kill the purples, of course. Oh, and those Pikmin are now trying to carry something else. I don't think I needed to throw 3 purples at that, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and put these geysers out. Let's have reds carry this. And those are still purples. I love Pikmin's organization system. It's so great. I also wanted reds to carry that because purples are slow and will not get the job done fast. Let's have these guys carry that now. Grab the stragglers. And let's see, anything else on this floor? No, that was pretty much it. A Mahjong, I think that's Mahjong. It might be dominoes, though. Strife Monolith. And then we got this thing, which I guess we'll reveal the name of once it gets there. It's going to take a while. For those of you who don't know, I believe this is a floppy disk. Well, it might be a disc for the Famicom disk system. I'm not certain on that. I think it's a floppy disk, though. This is a cosmic archive. Alright, and that's all the treasure on this floor. Let's head further down. Alright, we're still not quite on the final floor of the Hole of Beasts, but we're getting pretty close, I believe. Gonna investigate the corners as per usual. That's the hole down further. Nothing in that corner. Oh, never mind. Got these nerds. Stupid spiders. And a bunch of that wasted. Cool. Do we have any more leaf Pikmin? I believe these spider things also deflower Pikmin too, or at least they can. The main thing is they don't kill Pikmin though, like I mentioned earlier, so you don't have to really worry about that. Got some Bulborbs in here though, and those can kill Pikmin. Alright, let's see. That nectar's useless to us right now. Too bad we can't store nectar, but it is what it is. Let's get this geyser out of the way so we don't have to worry about it while fighting the Bulborb. There's eggs in here, but eggs may not always be what they seem. Alright, I think the Bulborb didn't even wake up. We're just gonna throw one purple on this egg, see what we get. Nectar. And let's do this other egg over here. Also nectar, so we're good for now. Let's have them carry that Bulborb and this Game & Wash. And we'll see what we get with those. We need to use some more reds to handle these geysers. For the Game & Watch we get Dream Architect. Alright. I do like that it has a little hole there in case you don't have fire Pikmin, so you can just walk through that. Alright, let's grab those guys. We can also send one Pikmin for this card. We don't need a bunch of them. I think almost... I think all of the items in this cave are Nintendo related. With the Mahjong card, the floppy disk, the Game & Watch, I think they're all related to Nintendo's history, which is pretty cool, to say the least. Same with the Mahjong tablet. This is just a playing card, not a Mahjong card. The Mahjong tablet, though, I don't remember what else we got in this cave. Alright, and that should be the only treasure of this floor, I believe. This is the Luck Wafer. And yeah, that was the only treasure on this floor. So now we can just descend deeper. Down we go. Also, Candy Pop Buds reset the flower status of Pikmin, in case you didn't notice that those reds I threw in came out as leaf purples, even though they already had flowers. Alright. This is the final... Ooh. This is the final floor, and that is... an unappealing sight, to say the least. So we are going to disband our group for a second. Grab just one red here. We're going to head around to this side. And nip it in the face. This is the first boss of Pikmin 2, Empress Bulblax. Now, the strategy to fighting Empress Bulblax is throwing Pikmin on its face just like any other Bulborb. It's going to do that, but once it does a specific animation, once it does that animation, you want to call all your Pikmin off, because then it'll start rolling back and forth, and you do not want to deal with that. It takes a while, though. Alright, and then we can just rinse and repeat. Alright, call it off after a few hits get in. It's about halfway down right now. Yeah, this is what, this is how... This is basically the mother of Bulborbs. So that's fun. Pretty easy to kill, though. Not a very hard boss whatsoever. You don't even have to move. Like, that's how easy this boss is. And once it's back in the center, you can just throw more Pikmin on it, and it's dead. And that is revolting. It just deflates. Let's get some... Oh! The Love Tester. This is also a Nintendo reference. How bizarre. This device is emitting black light. It must have been ingested by that creature. What an absolutely repulsive life form. Our return to Hakatate cannot come soon enough. Yep, repulsive is definitely an accurate word for it. But we can send both Bulblax and the Love Tester back to the ship and see what they're worth. Bulblax gave us, I think, over 10 Pokos. And the Love Tester will give us... I don't know why Olimar just said his own name. Actually, it might have been Louis that was speaking to Olimar. For the Love Tester, we get the Prototype Detector. This contraption seems to react when it approaches treasure. I will connect it to my radar. Processing complete. The treasure gauge is now fully functional. It will now appear on your monitor. The needle will move right as you approach treasure. So now we can detect treasure, as well as detect our proximity to treasure. So what it does is basically, if there is treasure, it will be in color. It's not right now, which means there's no treasure on the floor anymore. And then the needle will move depending on our proximity to the treasure. The closest treasure, that is. Of course, there's none right now, so we might as well just go back to the surface. Alright. Did quite well today. Nice. And we didn't lose any Pikmin in this cave. Back to the surface we go. Of course, we are at the ship. We could weigh down that bag, but I don't think we have time. And we've already recovered 20% of the debt, which is insane. I'm going to try to make it back to the... I'm going to try to make it back to the bag anyway, just to see if I can do it, and have that ready for the next day. I probably won't, though. Yeah, there's the proximity alert in action as well. Okay, don't do that. Alright, the bag is weighed down. We did it. And all the Pikmin are in our squad. We are good to go. The day will end. One less thing to do in the next day. Awesome. Alright, did quite well today in terms of our income. And we had a net gain for both Pikmin types. How's progress, Olimar? Remember, you'll never get anything done if you sit back and watch from afar. Press left or right on the D-pad for a close-up view of the action. And we'll go ahead and save. And in the next episode, we'll be returning to the Awakening Wood and exploring that area we just opened up with the bag. See you guys then. Bye-bye. Oh wait, forgot about Piclopedia. Never mind, that's a lot. We'll go over that later. See you guys then. Bye-bye.